The night of April 1415, 1912, entered history forever. The Titanic, a symbol of progress, the largest ship in the world, called unsinkable. But it sank on its very first voyage, taking more than 1,500 lives. The official version, a collision with an iceberg. But is that the whole truth? In the first years after the disaster, some passengers spoke of strange lights in the sky. A second-class steward described a bright flash like an electric discharge just before the impact. And fishermen from Newfoundland saw red glowing objects hovering above the ocean around that time. It was all dismissed as panic and imagination. But could these have been observers from Mars? Legends of Martians have existed for centuries. In 1908, the Tunguska explosion occurred. Some scientists even suggested it might have been caused by a cosmic craft. And now 1912. Humanity builds a giant ship, a symbol of power. For the Martians, this was a signal. Humanity was moving too fast. They feared that within decades, humans might begin exploring space and become a threat. According to an alternative version, on the night of the catastrophe, a Martian scout ship appeared near the Titanic. It emitted waves of energy that interfered with compasses and electrical systems. That's why radio operators missed some of the iceberg warnings. Then came the critical moment. The Martians used a concentrated energy beam that pierced the liner's hull below the waterline. To mask the attack, they simulated a collision with an iceberg. Eyewitnesses said the impact was strange. Not like striking ice, but more like a powerful vibration from inside the metal itself. In 1985, when the Titanic's wreck was discovered on the ocean floor, some footage from the expedition was never made public. Conspiracy theorists claim that the hull shows traces resembling high-temperature laser burns. Even stranger, among the wreckage were metallic fragments that didn't match the alloys used on the ship. They were immediately taken and sent to secret US laboratories. Now comes the main question. What if the Titanic was not just a ship, but a test of human ambition? And the Martians decided to give us a lesson. You are not ready for power over the world. Or, perhaps, they were trying to conceal something on board. Among the passengers were several influential millionaires who financed early space experiments. Maybe they were the true targets of the attack? The Titanic became the greatest maritime tragedy of the 20th century. But what if it wasn't an iceberg and human error, but a civilization from Mars behind it? Today, the wreck of the ship on the ocean floor holds not only the history of the dead, perhaps it still hides evidence that we have never been alone in the universe.